Hello everybody, I'm Bogdan and welcome to my first episode on this channel. In today's video I want to show you how to install Ubuntu, which is a Linux distribution, in a virtual environment. A virtual environment is a place where you can install operating system without affecting your own machine. There are more apps which present a virtual environment such as VirtualBox or VMware. I prefer using VMware, but you can also use VirtualBox. First thing first, we need to open our browser, in my case Microsoft Edge, and search for Ubuntu. We shall click on the first link because it's not an ad. If it's an ad, maybe you should search for more links, but this is on official Ubuntu website, so we can click it safely. Then we would go to download section and select the 20.04 LTS version. This stands for long-term support, which is the best option, and it has the least number of bugs. There are the version, of course, which is 2110. Actually it was 2104 short time ago, but now it's 2110, which is a beta version, and the Ubuntu server, which is for other things. So in conclusion, I suggest you should use 20.04. Now download will start, and you can click here save as, or it will automatically save in downloads. I'll save it in downloads. I'll also open the download page. And it will be done in 5 minutes. So we'll see in 5 minutes. After a few minutes, the file has finished downloading, and now we can close Microsoft Edge or whatever browser are you using and open VMware Player, which I assume that you have already installed. Here we can click create a new virtual machine. Choose the installer image in downloads. In my case, in downloads, you maybe installed it in desktop or documents, but I downloaded it in downloads, so I'll open it. It detected that it's Ubuntu 64 bits. Next, full name, I'll say Bogdan, and the same name for the username. A password, I'll choose my password, and you should do the same. And the location, I will install it in the D drive. I'll make a new folder. Let's make this folder. So we shall go in D. You can install it in the C drive, but I have an external SSD, and I want to make a new folder there. Folder, so virtual machines. Okay, and here we'll say Ubuntu 64-bit. So new folder. I'm making this folder to be sure that it won't spread the files along all folder, and it will be only in the Ubuntu 64-bit folder. Okay, I created it, so now we can browse the virtual machines and Ubuntu 64-bit. Next, I want to give with 50 gigs and split your disk into multiple files. You can choose whatever size do you want and then click next. We'll customize the hardware. I'll choose 4 gigs of RAM and wait, 4. Okay. And I think that's all. That's all that I wanted. Okay, now I can close this, finish this, and it will power on automatically. Okay, something strange happened, so I'll close this machine and I'll power it again. So let's go into VMware. It never happened to me. It seems that it's the first time when I had a bug with VMware. Let's power on again. Now it seems to be working. I'll put this on full screen, and yes, it's working. You can leave this check, but you can also type Ctrl C, or it's a shortcut actually, but it seems that it isn't working in VMware or virtual machine. You can let it do it because it will take a few seconds. Oh, it skipped apparently. So when it arrived at 100%, it skipped. Okay, that's strange. But that's it. I can't do anything about it. So now it's loading, and meantime, I want to know your opinion about the new MacBook Air M1. Actually, it's not new, but it's the latest MacBook Air launched by Apple, and I want to buy it in the future because I really like it. Although it has only 256 gigs and 8 gigabytes of RAM, I cannot afford. Okay, this was the Ubuntu sound. I cannot afford the 512 gigabytes one because it's too expensive in my opinion. But I will do some videos on my new MacBook, and I hope that you will love them. So now it's copying the necessary files. I will be back when it's done with this step. Okay, so after a couple of minutes, like 10 minutes, the virtual machine restarted and the installation is completed. Now we want to minimize it and put it back in full screen, and we can click on this button, which will remove the taskbar and let only the virtual machine, and unpin the top bar for a full Linux experience. Now we can click on our account, enter our password, and click enter. It should load. Okay, and it loaded. So now we can add an account here. We are not interested in that. We can skip it, and not also we want to set up a live page. We can send system info to Kernel to help improve Ubuntu. We can activate location services. I will activate them for some apps. And now we can click done. So I see that they made some changes. Last time there was Libra Writer, Libra Presentation, which is the Word and PowerPoint for Linux. I mean for the LibreOffice suite, and the Readbox, which is the integrated music player for Linux. So that was the installation of Linux. There are more settings here. There are apps. These are the default apps installed. Now I will end the video here. Wait for me to remove the help icon, and that's all. Now you can wait until my next video where I'll show you how to set up Ubuntu for programming. We also have an update. I'll cancel it and I'll show you how to update from the terminal. I'll show you the basic Ubuntu commands and much more in the next episode. So until then, I was Bogdan and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.